Once you have your solution, you have to get the buy-in either from the decision makers who are going to pay for this solution to be implemented or to the individuals who are actually going to be using this solution. So we're going to talk about pitching. And this is really part of the iteration because you're not going to be able to implement your solution unless you have that buy-in. And there really are two types of pitches. There's storytelling and there's presentation. Storytelling is where you are painting the picture and kind of telling it through a story. A presentation is a little bit more about facts and findings and how maybe this solution is going to work. So let's talk about the different ways to pitch the solution. When you're pitching the solution, you can use fact or figures. So you can talk about here's the current state, and then here's the future state. This can be part of storytelling. You can kind of paint the picture of what's happening today, and then paint the picture of what it's going to look like with the solution. If you're doing more of a presentation, you would want to find that data and kind of pull that into your presentation. It's really powerful using a quote or a story. So the quote could be from your audience through maybe their feedback, through the interview process. So again, being able to, pull in, the audience and who you're really creating the solution for. And we talked about painting the picture and kind of showing what it would look like today versus in the future. You want it to be engaging. So use music, use videos, make it feel really real so that people can kind of really understand how this is really going to improve their experience, improve the process, or improve however, whatever challenge you're trying to create a solution for. So let's go over a storytelling example, and we'll also go over a presentation example. And I'm going to use examples from my book, HR by Design. So just to remind you, in the book, the challenge was helping HR professionals with burnout. What a day. It's 2 p.m. I still have not gotten anything off of my to-do list. I have to leave by 3:30 to get to my daughter's basketball game, and I have no clue what dinner looks like. Ring, ring. Hi, this is Jody. What happened? The hiring manager hasn't greeted the candidate yet? Oh, the candidate's been sitting there for 20 minutes. Okay, I will greet the candidate and get him into the conference room while you look for the manager. While walking to greet the candidate, Jody's phone buzzes. She looks down at the phone and it's a text from R3, the wellness connector, asking her what level of her stress is today. Jody texts a 7 out of 8. Based on Jody's past stress level, this is much higher than usual. R3 texts and asks if Jody wants to talk to someone or needs something else. Jody texts back that she needs to focus on her task so she can get home for her daughter's basketball game. R3 texts Jody's manager and lets her know that Jody's stress level is high and needs help with work so she can leave at 3:30. Jody's manager knows that Tuesday nights are Lena's, her daughter's basketball night, and wants to help Jody out. When Jody gets back to her desk, there's a note from her manager. The note says, "Jody, I am here. What can I do to help you get to your daughter's basketball game on time?" Jody takes a deep breath and looks at her manager. Jody's eyes meets her manager's eyes and they both smile. Jody's manager comes to her desk and says, "How can I help?" Just that question makes Jody feel better, and she's able to delegate a few items to her manager and peer, get the rest of her to-do list accomplished, and make it to her daughter's basketball game. So as you can see, it was pretty much just a story explaining how this new technology was going to help with identifying stress and helping a manager connect and help their team member with that stress level. So let's now do a presentation example for the exact same product. Hi, I want to introduce R3, the Wellness Connector. R3 checks in with employees to understand their stress levels and provides ways to assist the employee. It's as easy as a text or an email to find the level of stress and asking what can help right now lower the stress levels. This can be a conversation with HR, a nudge to a manager to help out, a 2-minute meditation, or a quick video on how to say no when you need to say no. R3 also helps the company by providing data on employee stress level and connecting this information to the company's HRS system, benefit vendor and wellness vendor. By using R3, your benefit costs will go down on average by 15% and personal satisfaction goes up by 17%. You have everything you need to help your employees with stress and burnout. It all starts with the text. So as you can see with that one, it was definitely more numbers driven. It was more just kind of telling you what that product can do. And, but it still had some of the same information, but in a different format. So how can you create a pitch? Well, first you want to think about, okay, what's your current state? What was the problem that you were trying to solve? Why was a new solution needed? And then you want to figure out, okay, what would that future state look like? And how do you get there? How do you move from current to future state with this solution? You can use a deck format and have talking points. You can create a video and pitch through the video. What I want you to do is create your pitch. And then for homework, I want you to share your pitch in the comments.